Yes, what's going on? We out here, baby. And it's about to rain. God dang. But I think when it's like about to rain, when it's just about to like come down, it has a certain smell that I like. It's weird, man. I don't know if anybody else knows what I'm talking about, but it's got that nice smell, certain smell in the air that I wanna take in before it starts really coming down. But blessings to all, man. It's your boy here, Hollywood. Doing it out as we do every day. I want to put another entry in because I had an interesting conversation with a female last night, and I kind of wanted to share with you guys, but without giving too much away on who the female was. But I was having a conversation with a lady friend, and at the bar last night, and she brought up something that I thought was pretty interesting, and I wanted to share it. So pretty much, we were talking, and I came up to her and I asked her because she was wearing something that I thought was boxers. Like, it was like boxers to me. So I came up to her and I said, hey, are you wearing boxers? Those look like boxers to me. So she was visually taken aback by that, that comment. So, I don't know how to truly 100% explain it, but when she was taken aback by it, she said, excuse me, does it, do they look like boxers, or would you wear them? Something along those lines. I said, yeah. I said, those things look like something I'd wear on the regular. So then she went to ask me, well, would you wear straight boxers outside? Like she was wearing, that I assumed that she was wearing. And I said, yeah, I go outside. Oh, no. What she said, would you come up to a man and ask a man if he was wearing boxers? So when I told her, I said, yeah, I don't have any problem with man or woman. I don't have a problem with asking a question. I'm generally, I'm generally questioning it. I want to know what it is. So I think she said no, they weren't boxers, something along those lines. And then she felt a little bit weird. So then I asked her, I said, what's up, brother? How you doing? All right? Hey, baby. Sorry about that. Yeah. Sorry, man. We out here, man, and I show love to everybody. So anyway, getting back to it. All right, sorry about that. Had to cut it and then come back in. So yeah, as I was saying about the female friend that I was talking to, I asked, and I continued to, probe her and ask her because I kind of got the vibe that she was a little, I don't know, I don't want to say the word upset, but I would say that she was kind of maybe confused. Maybe confused is a good word. Kind of taken aback by, my line of questioning as if I was trying to objectify her. So with that, I said, do you feel, are you all right? Did I cross the line with you? I don't want you to feel disrespected. It was just generally a question. And then she went on to proceed that she was initially, taken aback. But she got the vibe from me that I was being genuine, that I wasn't trying to objectify her. And then she goes, then she went on to talk about how she works at a bar and that she always gets objectified by men, even when she gives off the vibe that she doesn't want to, she doesn't want to go there with these people, with these men. She says it's something, give me a second. She said it's something that's a constant thing with her that, men constantly do this to her. So I begin to ask, do you feel that you could do anything differently? Where she responded and said she doesn't feel like she needs to, that she feels that she's giving off enough of a vibe that they should pick this up, men should pick it up and should walk away. And she said she shouldn't have to do any more than that. Um, and I found that response very puzzling. And here's why. As a man, I would rather you just tell me straight up, hey, look, I don't want to talk, or thank you for your time, but I don't want to go there with you. Now, me as well, going on the other side of being feeling vibes and everything like that, I try to make it a point to try to feel someone out. But that's just me. There's other people that don't have that ability, don't care to develop that ability, and I still would prefer a woman telling me, listen, I just don't want to go there. Just be straight to the point. And I feel that women have a lot of different layers to them, and and it's understandable. Sometimes people don't want to be mean or whatever it is. But if you're being put in an uncomfortable situation, you just say it. Just be straight up. Just that's it. Because my point, and this is something that I want to bring up to all women, and even some men too, that may have this problem, but I do see it a lot more prevalent with women. At what point do you feel like you need to change the narrative? At what point do you say, hey, look, maybe this is not working. Maybe I should take ownership and come at it a different way. If you're constantly getting hit on in rude ways or uncomfortable ways, and you keep going about it the same way, I mean, wouldn't that tell you maybe this is not working? Too many women like to play the victim, and it doesn't work. It does, it doesn't work all the time. And not to say that maybe playing the victim is the wrong phrase. But yeah, I don't want to use that playing the victim type card. I don't want to say that. I mean, people do a lot. Let's say people. I'll generalize it. People like to play the victim. People do not want to take ownership of things that happen to them. When something happens to me, I always think it's my fault. I don't care what happens. Because I feel like, and this is something that I learned a long time ago, I'm not going to become a better person. I'm not going to become a better man. I'm not going to become a better father if I don't take ownership of anything. If everything is not my fault. If nothing is my fault. Everything is my fault. Always, always, always. And this is something that everybody should take to heart. If you want to grow, if you want to become a better person, everything is your fault. Because then that's when you start to analyze situations and see where maybe you could have deviated or cut a corner or went another way to get a different outcome than the outcome that came about. So next time, and this is for everybody. Like I said, the reason why I think I coined it more towards how women react to men was because since I was talking to a woman and that's what she brought across to me. And I've seen it happen in that dynamic between a man and a woman a lot, where the woman is more of the one that feels like she has been put in an uncomfortable situation than a man. But I want to be, politically correct about it, and just everybody, because it can happen to everybody. And I don't want to come out here and sound like I'm I'm sexist against women's plight. Women do get it is hard to be a woman. I'm not a woman, but I do see a lot of, I do see the plight of women. It's not lost upon me. Let's just put it that way. Being a gamer and being in a predominantly male-driven scene, like gaming, fighting games, things like that, I see it. It's all us. It's mostly all men. And then when women come into the equation, you notice everybody flips the script. Everybody's all weirded out. They don't know how to act. They don't know how to approach women or they act weird around them, so they act like they're not even there. It's just such a. If you ever want to see one of the weirdest situations, go to a fighting game tournament or where locals are being held. Locals, when I say locals, like just a small gathering, maybe a small arcade setting, and watch a pretty woman walk in there. It's so weird how dudes react to it. It's crazy. But anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. We all as people, need to always reevaluate the situations that we've been put in, and think of a way how we personally could have made it different and better, and or come out of the situation come out of the situation more favorable, because you're going to that's a quick way to not get anywhere by always blaming someone else. That's how you don't grow. Always personalize it. Don't try not to make the same mistake. Try to figure out why you're making the same mistake. And that was the point that I tried to get across to the female that I was speaking to. At some point, why don't you just say, hey, stop talking to me? What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being true to yourself and expressing your truth to the world. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm talking about a truth that happened to me, and I'm out there to express it, to try to give knowledge out to other people. It's nothing wrong with things like that. So anyway, that's enough of my rant for today. We're starting to come down a little bit harder out here. So love to everybody. Blessings to all. It's your boy Hollywood. Hit me up on all the other social media sites. And yeah,